Going on YouTube? It's your boy E, coming back at you again with another live video. A lot of people don't know me, but my slogan is "It's about to get ill like somebody just farted." Stay talking about these Dallas Cowboys. Let's get it started. Oh, what's going on, wonderful people, man? I hope y'all having a wonderful day. It's a wonderful Friday. It is November 8th, and it's a little nippy out there. I'm all the way in the Jersey area, so for my Jersey folks, hope y'all bundle up. It's definitely gonna be a cold one today, probably this weekend. But let's get right to it, man. Let's talk this Cowboys football. As y'all know, I'm a Cowboys fan, but I'm also a football fan, and I like to explore options and think of narratives and opinions and situations that might be suitable for my team. I know everybody's going to be on the negative side. You gotta have some that's on the positive side. Everybody's going crazy about the Dez Bryant thing. He just tweeted recently that he wants to return to the NFL, and he's going to be reaching out to some teams in about 2 weeks. He's going through his training, coming back from that awful ACL injury, and that's not to be played with. But my opinion and my thoughts initially, because I know it's going to ink him to Dallas automatically. I am a Dez Bryant fan. I love Dez Bryant. I love his passion. I understand his passion, and only those who understand his passion would understand him. You get what I'm saying? It's not a bad guy. He's naturally loved. Very good guy. But he's also very hated for his passion, and everybody's gonna be like, "Oh no, don't bring him back. He's a cancer to the team. He's a crybaby. This and that. He drops so many passes." But let's look at the narrative, and this is not me throwing any hate or any shade to any of my players on my team, because I love my team. Like I said, I'm also a football fan. But right now, as we speak, Amari Cooper leads the league in drops. I love Amari Cooper route running. I love his game. He's quiet. He's a quiet assassin. He lets his game do the talking for him, rather than Dez. Like he comes to the field and plays the game, but he does a lot of talking too. But it's just passion. It's the love of the game. But Amari Cooper dealing with a quad injury. He was dealing with a quad injury. Now he's dealing with a knee injury, ankle injury. He's been quite banged up. He hasn't been himself, since he came to us. So preparations is a mug. You know what I'm saying? You always want to be prepared just in case your top dog goes down. Now, when we lost Amari Cooper, you seen the results. We lost to the Jets. The Jets. Jets. Yes, we lost to the Jets. And that loss right there still stings to this day. I don't know how or what, but we lost to the Jets. You see, when we played against the Saints, he was dealing with a quad injury already, and he wasn't himself. And Marshawn Lattimore just took full advantage of it and just locked Cooper down. So you always want to have somebody in the clip. When your gun is loaded, you want to have it loaded and an extra bullet in the clip. Now, I'm not saying Dez Bryant is what he used to be. Maybe he is. Maybe he's not. We don't know. We won't know until we see it. You get what I'm saying? He's dealt with an injury, coming back off an awful injury, and that's not the easiest injury to come off of. But my thing is, a lot of people saying that no, it wouldn't fit. It wouldn't be a good fit. Here's the narrative. Here's the thing. Let's just say Cooper goes down. Gallup is still learning. He's still in development mode, but he's getting better. He's not been the same since he went for his knee injury, but he hasn't been playing real bad either. But he just was playing better before his injury. Dez is already familiar with the offense. Dez is a familiar face. Dez's only issue with the Cowboys is Jason Garrett. Maybe Sean Lee, but they could be men and patch that up. Like, just have a man-to-man conversation and patch that up. I don't think it's real beef there. I just think it was a misunderstanding, miscommunication. See, people don't understand that narrative. When there's misunderstanding, miscommunication, you'll take a lot of things the wrong way. And all you had to do was just have a sit down and you see one person's side, you put yourself in their shoes and how they're probably looking at it, and then their person got to put themselves in your shoes and see how you was looking at it, and then y'all can come to an understanding. Y'all can meet somewhere in the middle where y'all can come to an understanding. And I think theirs is a misunderstanding, miscommunication. So that could be easily, worked out. But you have a familiar face. Now Dez may not be where he was, but he still could take the top off. He can. I said take the top. He can still high point the ball. 50-50 ball was Dez bread and butter. People don't understand when you're not getting along with your offensive coordinator and he's not designing plays for you or whatever, it can make life on a team very difficult. And that's what it was for Dez Bryant, because of the fact that Linehan plays was not working, and people were trying to tell him this. But nobody wanted to listen. Everybody thought Dez was just being a crybaby. But look at the list of people that have went around the time, that Dez went. You know what I'm saying? Cole Beasley, Bryce Butler, Dwayne Harris, Lucky Whitehead, I'm just throwing names in there. Like, these are people that's played under Scott Linehan's scheme, and they've all said the same thing. Like, his play calling was too old fashioned. Like, you can easily dissect of any one of his plays. We knew when it was going to be a run. We knew when it was going to be a pass. We knew it was going to be a screen. We knew when it was going to be a running play, whatever. Like, we knew what was going on. A lot of defenses knew what was coming, as he was calling it. So it was just like, you need to put some type of creativity to it. And that's all they were trying to tell him. Put some creativity to it to, open it up. Make life a lot easier for us, so we don't have to be running the same old offense. And people don't have to know what we're doing. They can just be confused about what we're doing. Like, oh snap, I didn't know there was going to be a pass, or I didn't know it was going to be a run, and so on and so on. So that's all they were trying to tell him. But Linehan's old school. He's not really going to listen to a lot of the stuff. It's like, listen, either run my plays or keep it stepping. And that's what it was. And him and Dez started getting to a point where they wasn't seeing eye to eye, and it started to clash. And that's where the whole narrative came with the Jason Garrett thing, like Garrett guys and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It's not that Dez was trying to divide the locker room. He wasn't. He was just trying to get people to understand where he was coming from as far as this play calling in these plays. Like, his mindset was like, if I take a pay cut or whatever such of nature, am I still going to, get the reps, or am I still going to get the design plays that I'm supposed to get, and so on and so on. You get what I'm saying? And, he already felt the shade of a Jason Garrett or a Scott Linehan. So his narrative was just like, these guys don't like me, so what's the narrative that I don't, get my share or anything like that? It could be something like that. So I understand where he's coming from. If you've played sports, you can understand that narrative or that logic, and you'll see where he's coming from. But a lot of people is not gonna be for it because of the fact that, like I said, they felt like he bashed his own team and all that stuff. Like, listen, who doesn't want to play for a team that they love? You get what I'm saying? A team that they're a fan for. Who doesn't want to play for them? You know what I'm saying? So it's going to hurt if they just come to you and be like, listen, hey, it was fun while it lasted, but we're going to have to let you go and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's going to hurt. It's going to sting. So it's not the easiest thing to come by. So for people that's out there, talking this bad language and talking bad about the man and this and that, like, My whole narrative is when he was making plays and he was doing his thing, it was no I didn't hear any of that coming out. No negativity or none of that. Oh, it was there's this. You know what I'm saying? But now, soon as somebody new come along, or y'all feel like he was the bad guy, now is, oh, he wasn't this, and you know that. I'm like, oh, out with the old, in with the new. That's a lot of fans. Out with the old, in with the new. But like I said, we still got the same coaches. We still got the same coaching, and our biggest issue with our team is Jason Garrett. That's my anger and my demeanor towards him. That's our biggest issue, is Jason Garrett. We are not going to go too many places with Jason Garrett as the coach, because 10 seasons in the game and you still don't know how to manage a play clock. You still don't know how to finish games like you're supposed to. You still don't know how to beat teams you're supposed to beat. That's a problem. 10 seasons, you should learn something by now. 10 seasons in the game, 10 years in the game, and you still haven't cracked the NFC Championship. You still haven't even passed the division. You're still one and done. You went 8-8 3 seasons in a row. That's what the Dallas Cowboys' biggest issue is. Why they can't get to the promised land. It's not the talent. It never was the talent. It's the coaching. Give us a coach that knows what he's doing, and that's a little bit more stern, but knows how to handle some situations that's supposed to handle the way they're supposed to be handled. You get different results. Might be rough the first year. Might get a little better the second year, but by the third season, they should know something. They should know something. Third or fourth season, they should know something. This guy had 10 seasons. I'm looking at by like season 6, we should have been cracking the NFC Championship. Season 7, we should have been winning the Super Bowl or in the Super Bowl. Season 8, you should have won one. Season 9, maybe crack the NFC Championship again. 10 seasons, you should be winning it. You get what I'm saying? So that's what our biggest problem is, and I'm for the idea of Dez coming back. Case Amari go down and stuff like that. He says he's not looking to be a starter because he pretty much knows he hasn't been played in a while, so he's not looking to come in and be top-notch tier and all that stuff. And that's the perfect mindset to have. Maybe some time off might have humbled Dez and made him a different person, whatever. But I never questioned his talent. I always thought he was a talented receiver, and I think it will work because now he can help Zeke even more. Just his presence alone. If you feel like he's washed up, okay, give him a shot, put him in there. Now, if he's still doing the same things he was before, that's a problem, because it's a good problem to have. It's a problem for a defense that's trying to play, because now you can't double anybody. You can't double Coop because his route running. He's gonna kill you. If you double Coop, Gallup's gonna be open. If you can't double Gallup, you can't double Witten, Jarwin, and you can't double Dez. So now you got to play honest. You got to play honest. And you got to take your chances. You know what I'm saying? So I'm all for it, man. As far as what we did, I think Michael Bennett was a great addition. He had definitely boosted up this defense. And I think that going forward, we're going to get better. We're getting hot at the right time. And November is usually a good month for us. So I think we can use that energy and use that. DeMarcus Lawrence starting to get healthy. Zeke is running better. I think that hold off for that new contract was the reason of slowing him down. Now with like I said, with the addition of Michael Bennett, Quinn is going to get there. You can't double anybody. You have to play honest, and it's just going to get better. So I hope y'all Cowboys fans are listening to this, man. Take heed, leave your comments. I'm going to get more stuff when I get more equipment with videos, film breakdown, and all that stuff. But right now, this is a tryout. Hope y'all like what y'all seeing and what y'all hearing. Like I said, I'm a fan. I'm a football fan, but I'm also a Dallas Cowboys fan. I'm going to start a podcast soon, but I got to see how things go. Whatever. When I get more equipment, I'll be able to do that. But going forward, I think we're headed in the right direction. We still haven't found our identity yet. Consistency is what we need. So hopefully, if they show more consistency, we'll find our identity. You get it? But it's all love, man. I hope y'all stay prayed up, because you never know what's coming. And enjoy y'all day. I'll holler at y'all when I make another video. All right? Peace.